Hey moms, I am Dominique and this is my baby Gloria. She decided to wake up from her nap, so she has to be in this video with us. So I just recently took a trip to San Juan, Puerto Rico, and I took a trip by myself with this baby, this newborn. She is 3 months now. At the time she was 2 months. And I took a trip with my 2-year-old all by myself, and I had a pretty smooth ride. But anyways, in this video I'll be giving you guys traveling tips if you are wondering how to travel alone, or if you're just traveling, you know, with a baby and with a toddler. So this is the video for you. So let's get to it, shall we? And also don't forget to subscribe. So here's what you need for your trip. You need lots and lots of patience, because traveling with a baby and a toddler, like, I've watched videos and nobody told me how much patience you're gonna need to have. Especially, I mean, traveling with a baby is not really that hard, but traveling with a toddler is really hard. So you're really gonna need patience, and you're really gonna need Jesus. You're gonna need to be prayed up. And you're gonna need to make sure that you are well rested before your flight, so that you can actually have the patience that you need. And also, I think you need to stay hydrated, because, and also, like, I think that will help as well with being able to be patient. Yeah, so you're gonna really need patience if you are traveling alone. Like my toddler, like, you know, like, toddlers don't like to stay in one place. They like to explore. So, which brings me the next tip is to make sure that you walk around with your toddler. Whenever it's time to, like, you can stand up during the plane ride, I think you should, like, walk around. Try to walk around. I didn't do that, and I just recently thought of that tip. But I think, like, whenever your child gets a little antsy, or when you feel like, you know, it's a good time, then just take a walk. And if you are traveling solo like I did, put the baby in the baby carrier, and also walk with your toddler. Walk around, because they love to explore and they do not like to stay in that seat. I know it's so hard. I have like a 4-hour flight. No matter how long the flight is, it's not really easy for them. So anyways, it brings me to my next tip. Make sure you bring snacks. Whatever snacks that they like. Like my toddler, she is a picky eater. I'm not sure if yours is, but my toddler is a picky eater, so there are only certain foods that she will eat. So make sure that you pack those snacks for your toddler, and also pack his or her favorite snacks, like fruit snacks. I know that you don't want to put, you know, probably give your child candy and stuff, you know, but make sure that you have those things, like whatever they like, juice, you know, whatever, like, just to help you and save you that headache. Another tip I would give is, like, this is mostly for the toddlers that I'm gonna do first, because I find that traveling with a baby, a newborn, is really easy, because most of the time the newborn is sleeping. And it's easy to just rock them to sleep. They don't want to explore. The biggest exploring they do is just looking around, and that's what babies do. But toddlers like to explore, so, and they get bored pretty easily. So so the next thing I suggest is that they are well rested. Your newborn is gonna get sleep regardless. So, but your toddler might be trying to stay up like mine was. And they, and if a child, a toddler is tired or hungry, they're not going to behave well. So I would suggest that before, if you can, choose a flight where they are well rested before that flight, because I can't say they're going to really sleep on the plane because you just never know. But that's the next tip, is make sure they're well rested before you are well rested, and they are well rested before you take that flight. My next tip, especially if you are traveling solo, is diapers. Like, make sure you have diapers for your toddler, and make sure you have diapers for your newborn as well. I found that I had to change my toddler's clothes a lot because she was peeing through her clothes. I think would be good if possible, get like overnight diapers and double up on the diapers, like put 2 on them at once, because it's really hard trying to go to the bathroom with 2 babies. It is really hard, and especially if you don't have a stroller or anything. So it's really hard trying to get up and down, and changing both of them, and it's just hard, especially with that cramped bathroom. And so I would suggest you just double up on the diapers. And if you do have to change your baby, your newborn, I would suggest, like, don't even worry about getting up and going into that cramped bathroom with your toddler. I would just change the baby in public. Yeah. Another tip that I would give is that if you are traveling solo, is to make sure you bring hand sanitizer, because it gets so dirty. Like, you're always touching something that's dirty. I realized, like, when I actually got off the flights, my baby's clothes were like dirty and stuff like that, and my newborn's clothes were dirty. Like, I mean, it was rough. But I think having hand sanitizer is really good. Saves the babies from getting sick, and saves you, like, trying to run to the bathroom all the time. So hand sanitizer, if you can bring a small little hand sanitizer, that will be pretty helpful. And another tip that I would have is to make sure that you bring those hand wipes. I think it's called Wet Ones, the brand Wet Ones. And those are really helpful as well when wiping things down, like the tray to the tray in the airplane tray, wiping that down. It's just good thing to keep in handy because of germs, Next tip I would give is to bring a lot of set of clothes for your children. I underestimated the amount of clothes that I had to bring for my toddler. But if you double up on those diapers, then you probably won't have the same problem that I did. Or if you are trying to change them as much as possible, you won't have problems as I did. But make sure you bring a change of clothes in your diaper bag for both of them, at least 4 to be safe, and also a change of clothes for yourself, because you never know. There was a flight, not on this flight, but my other flight with my toddler who was a baby. She spit up all over me and got baby food all over me. And I didn't have a set of change of clothes in my bag. But I would suggest that if you can, make sure you put a set of clothes a change of clothes for you to maybe two to be safe. Yeah. My next tip is make sure you buy your toddler, have a tablet for your toddler, because that would be helpful as well. But make sure that you have their favorite TV shows, their favorite shows downloaded on their tablet before your flight. Just make sure you do that, because not all the time, not all the time you're gonna have Wi-Fi, especially on the plane. So make sure that you do that, and make sure that the tablet is well charged, because that will help you and save you from headaches. Because I don't know, like my toddler got bored with watching whatever show they had on the TV on the airplane. So I would suggest make sure you have a tablet with downloaded TV shows and movies that your child likes. Next tip, like my daughter likes to play with Play-Doh, so I did that. Like I brung her some Play-Doh. She didn't really want to color on the plane. She didn't really want to read a book, but she really enjoyed the Play-Doh. If you're not so tired and if you want to play with Play-Doh with your toddler during the flight, I would really suggest that you bring Play-Doh or some type of activities for them to do while they are on the plane. Make sure that you have a stroller. Make sure you have a stroller, and make sure that you buy a leash. I'm not saying a leash, but a toddler leash, just to help you out a lot, especially if you're traveling solo. And if you have a busy toddler like mine, you definitely need a double stroller, and you definitely need a leash. And also for naps, I figured this out. I wish I would have figured it out during the first time I flew, but the second time I flew, I figured this out, how to sleep on the plane and not worry that you're going to drop the baby, because you're going to be carrying the baby the whole time. So a tip that I find really helpful for being able to sleep on the plane is making sure you have a baby carrier, and just putting the baby in that baby carrier, and you guys can both sleep and snooze away. Another thing to save you money, and if you're traveling on a flight that gives you like your own canned water, or not canned water, because water is not bottled water, but if you're traveling on a plane that gives you, drinks and all that, I would ask for extra, just to save you money. And yeah. Okay, well, that is the end of my tips. I thank you so much if you stayed to the end, and please hit that subscribe button down below. It is free, and it would help me a lot to pay my bills and take care of my children. So please hit that subscribe button, and also hit the bell so you receive videos whenever I upload. I upload mom videos, and basically lifestyle videos, motherhood and lifestyle videos. So if you are interested, please subscribe and like and share this video if you know somebody who is traveling, and leave a comment down below. Where are you traveling to? Bye bye.